Okay, as promised, a quick look at the FA Cup third round draw for this season. We're starting with Boreham Wood versus AFC Wimbledon. That's going to be a very interesting matchup between the high-flying Boreham Wood, obviously in the National League, and AFC Wimbledon, obviously the history of the crazy gang of '88. That is going to be a mouth-watering contest. Yeovil Town are at home against AFC Bournemouth. A bit of a West Country derby there. That again is going to be really interesting, with Bournemouth riding high in the Championship, potential banana skin, and Yeovil obviously the giant killers of FA Cup lore. Stoke City are at home against Leyton Orient. That could be a tasty encounter as well. A potential banana skin for a Premier League club. Swansea City are at home against mediocre Southampton. Southampton haven't really hit their stride this season. That could be a potential banana skin. Chelsea at home against Chesterfield is one of the big matches of the round, in my opinion. Chesterfield, with how they played against Salford City, dangerous, also riding top of the National League, in a team in form. Chelsea, their form the last week or so, a little bit suspect in places, and of course fixture congestion. Chelsea will not want to replay. They will want to do it on the day at Stamford Bridge, and of course there have been a few upsets at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup in the past. Bradford City springs to mind. Liverpool at home against Shrewsbury Town. Liverpool in this competition in recent years have actually struggled against lower league opposition. Remember Barnsley back in the day? How much squad rotation will Jurgen Klopp employ? Shrewsbury Town, they're going to be licking their lips with that one. Cardiff are at home against Preston North End. Preston having a mediocre season, currently managerless. Cardiff, former finalists in the competition and won it in the past as well. That'll be an interesting tie. Coventry City against Derby County. Now, with this one, will Derby County still be a football club, because they are facing liquidation? Their season has just gone from bad to worse with all the points deductions. They've got no money. What will happen in that contest? Obviously, Coventry winners back in '87. Burnley struggling in the Premier League, playing Huddersfield Town. A Yorkshire-Lancashire Pennines derby there. That's going to be really, really interesting. West Bromwich Albion versus Brighton and Hove Albion. You couldn't make that one up. The Albions playing each other. West Brom pretty solid in the Championship. Brighton having a very good season in the Premier League. That one could be a thriller. Kidderminster Harriers versus Reading. Reading, also like Derby County, having points deductions and off-field dramas. They could be vulnerable. Leicester City having a mediocre season. The Holders against Watford, an all-Premier League match-up there, mid-table match-up. That could be really interesting. Watford could prove dangerous opponents to Leicester. This could also kickstart Leicester's season. Mansfield Town are drawn at home against Middlesbrough. That's a very interesting tie. Hartlepool United, it's the seaside towns here, against Blackpool at home. That'll be very interesting as well. Blackpool have had some struggles off the field since falling out of the Premier League. Hull City struggling in the Championship, playing struggling Everton. That could be a bore draw, and I fear a replay with that one. Bristol City against Fulham, all Championship tie. Spurs are playing Morecambe. Morecambe have to play better than they did in the second round if they are to upset Spurs. But Spurs, new manager in Conte, who's won the competition as a manager. Still a lot of work to do with Spurs. This could be a massive banana skin for Spurs. Millwall Palace is one of the standout ones of the round. London derby. Even though Millwall West Ham don't like each other, Palace Millwall is a bitter rivalry as well. That could be a really heated contest at the Den. Expect no quarter given in that match. Port Vale playing Brentford. A potential banana skin for Brentford. It'll be interesting to see how much squad rotation is employed there. Swindon Town looking to upset Manchester City at home. How will Pep rotate the squad there, with obviously competing on multiple fronts? Wigan Athletic, Blackburn Rovers. My team Blackburn playing away at Wigan. Blackburn in good form right now in the playoff places. Wigan, I think they're the underdogs there. Blackburn are favourites in that one. Luton Town, Harrogate Town. I can't really pick a winner in that one. That could go to a replay. It could be very interesting. It could be high scoring for all I know. Birmingham City versus Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth Argyle also now without a full-time manager, with their manager in talks with Preston North End. So Birmingham City, it's a solid performance from Birmingham City will do them well, kickstart their season a little bit. Plymouth Argyle now managerless. Unexpected managerial vacancy there. Could that derail them? Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Tale of two new managers. Obviously, this is Steven Gerrard's first ever FA Cup tie in charge of Villa. Obviously, he's won the Scottish Cup, so He's got experience in knockout cup football. Rangnick for Man United, again, he's got experience in knockout cup football as well. We'll see who comes out on top in that one, but I think Villa might edge it personally with how the seasons have gone and the expectation on both clubs. Wolves at home against Sheffield United. Wolves, mid-table club at the moment. Sheffield United could sense an upset there. Newcastle United versus Cambridge United. Eddie Howe's first FA Cup tie in charge of Newcastle United. They've got their first win of the season. Could this kickstart their season? Could a cup run really help Newcastle? We shall see. Barnsley are waiting the winners of the Ipswich Town Barrow replay, which is taking place next week. So watch this space on that one. Barnsley struggling in the Championship, so whoever they get, it's going to be a potential banana skin, potential cup shock there. Peterborough United versus Bristol Rovers, pretty your average lower league cup tie. West Ham United Leeds United is one of the ties I am looking forward to, with West Ham flying high in the Premier League and Leeds struggling in the Premier League this season. West Ham could be dangerous in the FA Cup this year. It could be a competition that they target. QPR Rotherham. Your average run-of-the-mill third-round tie. Very difficult to pick a winner in that one. Charlton Athletic versus Norwich City. Charlton sensing blood, I would think. Norwich struggling in the Premier League this season. And finally, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Arsenal, their form has dipped again. Forest could, again, potentially upset Arsenal. So there are some potential banana skins. There's a couple of all Championship ties. There's a couple of all Premier League ties as well. There's a few non-league teams still left in the competition, so there's the potential for a Yeovil Town breaking their record, which they set in the last round, again against league opposition, but Bournemouth, I think, may have too much for them. Bournemouth, how long can their cup run continue as well? And Chesterfield, can they upset Chelsea? So there's some really interesting ties in there. But we'll obviously see what Ipswich Town and Barrow do in the replay next week, because that will obviously decide who plays Barnsley. And I'm surprised there's only one replay out of the second round, so there's only one draw out of the second round. So we'll see what happens with Ipswich Town Barrow next week. But there's some really mouth-watering ties in prospect. And can Yeovil Town now make it 22 league sides when they've been a non-league side that they've beaten in the FA Cup, because they currently hold the record at 21. Can they extend that record, which I believe will not be broken by another club? It's now up to Yeovil how many times they beat league opposition. They can continue to set the record until they get back into the Football League. I don't see their FA Cup record of being a non-league side beating league opposition ever being broken, except by themselves. So there we go. There's a quick look at the 2021-2022 FA Cup third round draw. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below on what you think is the interesting ties of the round. Any potential cup shots in there? I believe there are a fair few potential cup shots in there. Newcastle at home, that might actually help them. Norwich, they're struggling, and I think Chelsea may find it quite tough in my opinion against Chesterfield, but we'll see how that all plays out. But thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.